Hi, my dear fellow. Warm welcome to all. It's my great pleasure and honor to be here. Cynthia IS. Cynthia IS is a top-notch recommended institute in Delhi under the leadership of Mr. S.P. Sitarehind. Today I am going to take lecture essay paper first UPSC. This paper is the most important for all of you. This on which that you write very well documented way. So just read various type of magazines like Economic Political Weekly, the Yojana and Kurukshetra, Science Reporters, some magazines, some national and international news, and refer to some site also. It's totally depend on you. After that, just concise all the things related to an essay writings, then keep in mind. So it's my personal request all of you, just be alert, be constructive, be focused and heighten the sense of vision to complete your desire. Let's begin. What is an essay writing skills? So Cynthia is going to launch 18 test series of mains for English literatures optional subjects and 18 test series for general studies mains, 4 papers for GS 18 test series. After that, essay writings at least 8 test series. So please just join this Cynthia. Yes, after that you write something very well. The main point is that just be clear in your mind how to write a good essay. Have any problem all of you, Mr. एक ही रहा है, just be keep quiet. Next, offline foundation batch admission open Karol Bagh and GTB Nagar. So essay for civil service exam. Cynthia IS tries to gauge you for writing skills, critical thinkings and imaginative qualities to use all the things in your essay writing skills. So and well presented before the examiner of UPSC. Next point, let's begin some skill booster tips and technique how to write an essay writing skills. The essay paper of the UPSC main examination is an important component of civil service examinations. Essay paper is an important component of civil service exam. Tries to touch on the effective writing skill. Cynthia IS will always tries to touch on the effective writing skills, knowledge, critical thinking, imaginations and creativity of the candidates in the UPSC exam. Cynthia IS will provide you how to write high scoring essay with well documented approach and be focused and systematics. Essay has an important role and crucial The essay paper of the UPSC main examination is important component of the civil service exam. It is important component of the CSE civil service exam like IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, which tries to touch on the effective writing skills. This is the most important factor. Touch on yardsticks, the effective writing skill. Most important factor, effective writing skills, knowledge, critical thinking, imagination and creativity of the candidates in the UPSC. Essay has an important role and crucial to final selection into the coveted service. Coveted service means desired service. Like if you want to become an IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, so that is called coveted desired service. Matlab it means it is your personal desire to be an IAS officer. Coveted service, desired service, The only thing that should be kept in mind is that UPSC wants to have prepared well focused on conciseness. UPSC always demand conciseness, relevance, effective and exact expression. When you write to something or express something with exact point of manner. Essay from different domain. Essay may be a different areas like point number 1, nationalism, based on nationalism, based on economic. Point 2, based on economic. Point 3, politics. It is also based on politics. Point 4, security. It is also based on security. Point 5, governance. Point 7, religion. And point 7, science. It means the first important thing is that to keep in mind, essay is based on various field like nationalism, like economic, like politics, like security, like governance, like religion, like science, like national and international events. So please just be study in a broad manner way on which that you have a lot of knowledge. Matlab it means you have a lot of knowledge. Study in a broad manner, then concise in your mind and recite it always. Definitely you can write good essay. Essay is a most important in UPSC exam. Next, introducing other ideas. Cynthia IS will provide you some important tips and technique how to write other views and how to introduce other views in the essay. It's most important factor, all of you. It's also your ideas, it may be, but when you are introducing other ideas like philosopher, like scientist, like some course, so how you can write it is totally depend on you. Have any problem, all of you? Mr. David, you can do something well in your life. Okay, so the following expressions will be useful for introducing other people's ideas. It is most benefit for you when you are introducing other ideas in your essay. Some lines is the most important. Introducing someone ideas. Just like P. Cynthia. P. Cynthia means other people's always maybe. Next point. Point 2. Suggest argument. Just like Mr. Mohit suggests that, Mr. A.K. Sinha argues that, Mr. A.K. Tiwari states that, believes that, the writer believes that, concluded that, and proposes that. Point 2. Suggests, just like the writer suggests in that passage, the writer suggests in this line, the writer suggests in that statement, B argues that, like that, you can quote, write it like that. Hold the view that, draw attention to, pay attention to someone. Next point, describe X as, it may be any person also. Describe how the writer want to tell something. Next point, refers to. Point 6, refers to. Next point, takes the stance that. When you are taking the outlook of any one person, then you write this statement, take the stance that, या take the point of view that, या take the taking consideration that. Next point, emphasizes, stress, emphasizes that, it emphasizes that, it stresses that, it is very need to understand that, yeah, to the importance of that, yeah, the importance of this line is that, according to P. Cynthia 2023, according to the writer name, also it may be the writer's names anywhere, as stated that, as suggested that, as argued that, as proposed by P. Cynthia 2023. Next point. 11 point. There is a view that, there is a view that, there is a theory that, there is an argument that, there is outstanding features of these line is that, next point, yeah, argument that, yeah, P. Cynthia 2023. Next point, it has been suggested that, you can also write it, it has been suggested that, yeah, it has been stated that, it has been proposed that, is that, no? Have any problem, all of you? Mr. Selina, you can do something well. Be alert. Next, one view, theory, argument, या suggestion या proposal is that P. Cynthia 2023. Next point, one view या expressed by P. Cynthia is that, expressed by Mr. Whatever do you understand, you can quote it. Next point, introducing an idea, theory that agrees with has built on another. Introducing an idea, theory that agrees with, it has built on another. Have any problem? Next point, this is supported by P. Cynthia 2023. Point 1. This is supported by P. Cynthia 2023. Next, in line with the view that, theory that, in line the view that, in line with the theory that, या suggestion of P. Cynthia 2023, या suggestion of Mr. Mohit Tiwari 2023. Point 3, reflect the, when you reflect the point, it may be point 1, 2, 3 point, it may be. Next point, P. Cynthia 2023 accept that, supports that, agree with that, या concurs with this view that, concurs with this view that. You can write all these things in your essay writing. When you write an essay writing of UPSC, if you need it, then you write this type of lines. After that, definitely you can get good marks. Next point, point number 4, a similar view is held by P. Cynthia. A similar view of the writer, then you quote, write it in this line, a similar view is held by this writer, या this name, like that, Stance is taken by, stance is taken by. Next point, this idea, theory has been extended, this theory has been extended or developed or taken further, या built upon by P. Cynthia 2023. Next point, introducing an idea that disagrees, contrast with another. Introducing an idea, theory that disagrees or contrast, disagrees or contrast with another. Disagree or contrast with other. When you are introducing an idea, if you just feel this is disagree or contrast statement, then you write in this way. Next, point 1, this conflicts, contrast with, is contrary to the view held by P. Cynthia 2023 that. Point 2, this is not accepted by, this is not accepted by, this is not argument by, it has been challenged by P. Cynthia 2023, who argues that, who argues that. Next point, P. Cynthia 2023, on the other hand, you can write it, however, in contrast or suggest that. Next point. Point fourth, an alternative view. Suggestion is that. An alternative view. If you find an alternative view or suggestion is that other writer, then you can write it this way. The opposite, a conflicting view is that. When you find a conflicting statement, then you write in this way. Have any problem, all of you? A conflicting view is that expressed by P. Cynthia 2023. Next point. Convention of style in essay. Convention of style in essay. Use formal standard English. It's my personal urge and request all of you always use formal English and standard English, on which that the examiner always satisfied with your answer. Next point. Point 2. Avoid abbreviation and contraction used, for example. Example use did not did not. Always write did not. Don't write did not. Avoid abbreviation. Don't write anything in a concise way. Always write full forms, just like EG, example, NS, national health, and contraction. Use, for example, not EG. Use did not. Be impersonal, avoiding using I, B, and U. Always avoid I, B, and U when you writing an essay. Instead use it, can be seen that there are a number of it has been found that. But found that. Be cautious, avoid sweeping statement. The main point is that always be alert to understand the questions. After that you write something in a concise manner, then avoid sweeping statement. Always try to escape from the sweeping statement, which is most important factor to write it. Be cautious always, be alert always. Point 5th. Use words and phrases such as appear to, seem to, may, probably, apparently, generally, evidence, and suggest that in some cases this. The main point is that when you write an essay writing skills, then you use some words and phrases. Some phrasal verb also important for you, and some adverbial phrases, just like significantly, momentously, enthusiastically, yes, surprisingly, astonishingly, significantly, ethically. There are several type of words to use in it, but it's most important factor to study in a broad manner way, on which that refer to just like Economic Political Weekly, Yojana, Kurukshetra, and Science Reporter, and one book I referred to you, A Social Problem in India. After that you just improve your grassroots level knowledge, then you just unite it with national international events, then concise it. If you need, then you write an essay writing skill and use all these statements like probably, apparently, generally, and evidence, and suggest that, just like the writer suggests that in this line. In some cases the writer want to express this line. It's totally depending on you, in which way you have to understand yourself. Next point. Point 6. Use rational argument rather than emotive language. Always write down rational argument. The argument is very clear and transparent when you write an essay writing skills. Pros and cons, plus and minus point, most important factor when you counter argument, write this way. Next point. Point 7. Be objective. Avoid personal, subjective words such as wonderful and worthwhile. Don't write your personal argument. Always refer to some events, and personal, subjective words, most important factor, all of you. Point 8. Use continuous prose, list and headings are for reports and project. When you are making a project or reports, in that way you write something in a point base. If you need a flow or diagram, then you can also use it. But the main point is that always use subjective words and don't use just like don't. If you write don't, then you that is wrong. Always use full form. Next point, don't address the reader directly by asking them a direct questions or telling them what to think. It is not important for you to direct approach to the readers when you write an essay writing skill. It is hidden statement. The readers always try to understand your aspect, what you write in it. But content to the point and most important factor. That is, then Cynthia tries to gauge you how to write good essay writing skills. After that, you can get a good rank. Next point. Expressing your ideas clearly. Expressing your ideas clearly. When you writing an essay writing skills, be expressing your ideas clearly. Always try to write down something very clear manner. Point 1. Be clear in your own mind. What you want to say? Point 2. Express ideas clearly. The reader can't ask question to clarify. Point 2. Be concise. Be lucid. Make every word and sentence count. And with that, every sentence should be counted and read on. Avoid repetition. Don't write again and again one word. Always just repeated it. Fillers, unnecessary words. Be precise. Be precise. Be accurate. Come to the point. Point 4. Use short, straightforward sentence. Always use short and straightforward sentence if you need it. Use plain English and familiar words. Don't write a very typical word, but a strict word. Use simple and plain English. And with that, the examiner always try to understand it. Just like NCERT's lines, always write something in NCERT's language. Most important factor for you. Avoid glitch. Use correct words. Always use correct word. Next point. Point 8. Avoid ambiguous words and sentences. Avoid ambiguous words and sentences. Mr. David, you can do something well in your life. We feel proud, all of you. Check your punctuation. When you write an essay writing, always try to check your punctuation. Whatever do you understand. Check your spelling. Check your spelling. Spelling is also most important. Always check it when you write. Write an essay. Have any problem, all of you? You can do well. We'll provide you some useful techniques. After that, you definitely can get good marks. Next point. Today I will tell you how to write good essay. Point 1. The education system in India the education system in India. The education system in India needs an overhaul. The education system in India needs an overhaul. Needs an overhaul. The education system in India needs an overhaul. Key point, keywords. Write first keywords. Point 1, keywords. What is the keywords? Point 1, education system. Education system. Point 2, point 1, education system. Point 2, India. Point 3, overhaul. Overhaul. This is the 3 point. Education system, India, and overhaul. Introducing point 1, introduction. 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 The ancient Indian education system 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 once boasted of the great guru of the great guru महान गुरु ग्रेट गुरु शिष्य ग्रेट गुरु शिष्य परंपरा ग्रेट गुरु शिष्य परंपरा टीचर डिसिपल ट्रेडिशन teacher disciple tradition teacher disciple tradition wherein disciple wherein disciple would stay with their teachers with their teacher in Gurukul in Gurukul in Gurukul in Gurukul until they acquired until they acquired until they acquired all the knowledge all the knowledge until they required all the knowledge their teacher had to impart their teacher had to impart next point India stand at India stand at crossroad today crossroad today from where it has to find a way to find a way it has to find a way to use the potential of its human resource human resource or see it becoming a liability in the future liability in the future one of the approach would be to focus one of the approaches to be focused on the education system education system in order to enhance the skill in order to enhance the skill enhance the skill enhance the skills of its young population. Of its population. Young population. Next point. The Indian education system face the Indian education system faces many challenges. Have any problem? Mr. Saxena, just try to understand these lines. Many challenges. For instance, about 25% of the population of population right, 25% of the population is still illiterate. And our ranking in higher education higher education is not up to the rank is not up to the rank, not up to the mark. Not up to the mark, bringing about change in the education system, bringing about change in the education system can help address this issue. Next point. Main theme of the essay. Main theme of the essay. The current scenario in education in the education sector in India computer in India begs for drastic overhaul, in the system. Overhaul in the system. It also warrants a sweeping change, in our attitude towards education, body, that is body. Body is an important factor to write in education system in India. Problem with current system of education in India. Problems with current system. Problems with current system. Problem with current system. Problem with current system of education in India. Of education in India. Write 5 point, at least 5.3 to 5 point. At least 3 to 5 point enough. Write in it. Problem with current system in education in India. 1 to 5 point. That's enough for all of you if you write it. Just like point 1. According to annual status of education's report. Point 2. Some aspect that seems to be working with the current system. Next heading. Some points. Point 1. Some aspect. You can also write it. Some aspect. Some aspects that seem to be working with the current system. Working with the current system. Write it 1, 2 or 3 point enough. are 3 points. That's sufficient. 1 to 3 points, that's sufficient to write in it, you know. Next point, how can we address the demand? How can we address? How can we address the demand of time? The demand of time with respect to education. With respect to education. That is the point. In it's also 1 to 3 points enough to write in it. 1, 2, 3. It may be 4, next 4 it may be, but it depends on you how can you write it. In conclusions, you can write conclusions 1, 2, 3 lines, 1, 2 or 3. 1 to 3 lines, most important factor to write it. Just like the Indian education system faces multiple difficulties. For example, conclusions point 1, the Indian education system faces the Indian education system faces multiple difficulties. Multiple difficulties such as low level of knowledge, low level of knowledgeable, low level of knowledgeable, low level of knowledgeable education among children, education among children, among children, too much focus on cracking exam, too much focus on cracking exam, cracking exams, too much focus on cracking exam, and financial inaccessibility, and financial accessibility at higher level of education. Level of education, higher level of education. Point 1. Point 2. Point 2, you can write in your way, not everything working poorly. not everything, not everything is working poorly. Is working poorly. Is working poorly. Our literacy rate is rising. Literacy rate is our literacy rate is rising. Rate is rising. The enrollment rate is high. Roll is high. Enrollment roll is high. And there are many world class and there are many world class institutions in the country. Institution in the country functioning well. Functioning well. Next point. However, we can't ignore the problem. However, we can't ignore the problem. We can't ignore the problems. There is a need to reduce the cost of education. There is need to reduce. There is need to reduce the cost of education. The cost of education. Cost of education. Improve the quality of teachers. Improve the quality of teacher. Quality of improve the quality of teachers and infrastructure. Infrastructure. Your approach to education. Change your approach. Our approach. Change your approach towards education. Education to make it life skill oriented. Life skill oriented. Life skill oriented. It real value to student life. Thank you so much all of you. Just be alert. Definitely you can get a good marks. Just study in a broad manners. Thank you so much all of you. That much pretty of it. Thank you.